Ooh, what's good?
Yo, what up?
Hiya.
Hey, very far. So, yeah, what's that? Oh, let me get back to Zoom. Let me share the screen. I'll see my screen. If you held that USD Swiss trade, oh yeah, we can do these pairs again today too, because it's news tomorrow at 1 p.m. FOMC meetings minutes, and then that's like the Fed rate and all that stuff. So they're gonna give some. It's news again at 7:30. So just remember, if they don't move, uh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, if they don't move right when the news hit, just watch them because they eventually are gonna probably impulse if they will. Because remember, they've been doing that the last couple of ones we did. So that's normally what they do. If they don't do it right when one hit. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Yeah. My bad, I was getting an alert about US 30. So I can see what's up on the trade. My bad. Let me see. All right, anyway, yeah, if you stayed in on it, y'all see how I was talking about um y'all remember this trade, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where I was talking about how you may see, it may come where it come, and then you may see it snatch back. You see how they played the 50 here, and then they came back, and this was an opportunity for a whole other trade, and they eventually came down 41. If you watching it like that, but there's so many different things to watch. It's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it get hard, but that's just a cool example. Trying to see what US 30 do. Yeah, I think I'm right here. Like on my live account. I just moved it here. Did this too to see how it play out, but I got it on my live account too. Remember, I told y'all play with this because this is what I did before I started. Because at first I was just doing gold and currencies, and then I was like, when we kept talking about it, I didn't mean to switch subjects like that, but when we kept talking about it, I played around with it for a few days. I actually took that time when. Oh, I thought my bad. I actually took that time to when I said I wasn't gonna trade, I was still doing like I was following Bitcoin heavy. Remember we was talking about it and stuff. I was still like mock trading. I wasn't in a rush to like put no uh I'm not desperate. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it happened like that. And yeah, I won a few, quite a few. So had a 200 and some dollar day yesterday and today. So
Let's
That's
go.
decent.
yeah, and that was like what I'm trying to tell you. You bet like 50 cent. That shit go from like here to here. That may be like 160 something dollars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if you get it right and you just catch some of the impulse, like it's you. I mean, if you want to keep it and like ride it all the way, if you feel that way, yeah. But who gonna be mad off clearing 100 and something, 200 off a trade? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Like, and then you could set yourself a goal, like, um, I'm sorry, yeah, you can set yourself a goal, like, say you want to make 150 a day, two, or whatever your goal is. You know what I mean? Some people may have to do 75. Some people got 1,000 a day. Some people have 2,000 a day. You know, you can just set your little goals and find stuff that work for you, leverage your money, and then you won't have to overtrade.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that'll be a deal. And I just changed my sale to 4.9 just to give them a few more pips. Yeah. But anyway, let's go back. This happened on Bitcoin. I'm gonna tell y'all. I actually was it the hour? Which was it that I saw this morning? Oh yeah, it was this one. It was this one. Yeah. No, this one. Man, I took a buy on Bitcoin. Hey, give me 1 second, y'all, okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, that's the right one. Every little thing. Anyway, y'all. I caught I did a little thing on Bitcoin today, right? Because I know it's a lot going on. Let me do this. Actually, I don't want to delete it, but so this and this was like an hourly structure right here. I'm gonna go over the trade from yesterday too, so don't worry. This and this was an hourly structure. I found a 15-minute tipping point. They closed here. I went in for the buy here. I actually got out here, but look how far they came. And you got to think, I'm gonna show you something. So for those of you who don't know, right? So where was I? Oh yeah, here. Bitcoin has like that right there is your spread. So think about that. That so 70, what was it? $77 was the
Yeah.
spread. Huh?
No, you good. You good.
Now what you say?
No, I was just talking about the spread.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was the spread, and this thing came up, what is that, $2,920. So you would have ate off 800 off two what is it? Off $2,850.
That's mad.
So imagine, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, like that little gap that I got right there. Actually, I want to say, you know what? I might be mistaken. I actually caught an even smaller piece because I scalped it and pulled right here. So I'm gonna tell you, like, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you could really eat off of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you can go in the negative quick too. So just oh yeah, and here's another one, right? I'm glad I left it. Y'all see these zigzag lines right here?
Yeah.
Okay, remember no, you know how I was just telling you I I get distracted sometimes.
Yeah.
Funny story, my daughter is here right because of COVID. And she's like real, you know, bless her heart. You know, she just like she's so full of daddy. So like I'm one of them people I have to focus, right? Just in the store. And or if I get distracted, my mind will go blank and I'll forget what I was doing. Like, man, I had set these alerts because I had pulled this structure back over here. You see this? I had made a hour. What happened? I had made an hourly out of this just because I saw this. And lo and behold, they were playing right here. Y'all see this 5 minute? This is a 5 minute structure. These two gray boxes right here.
Mhm.
See that?
Yeah.
See that? Yep. So they got there, started playing around, and when I realized it lined up with the bottom of the hourly structure, I was already like, yeah, it's time for me to put in a buy here. And with that wick we saw and the price push and the obvious retest back to this price, you know, speaking on the traditional trader, right? That terminology. But I put in my buy, right? Because I'm like, they're gonna pass back through the structure. Well, I was getting ready to put in. So I put these alerts, man. I was like, let me get ready. And I got distracted again. And out of nowhere, beep, 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 beep. And it,
Shut
you know
up.
what I'm saying? And I was like, man, and I'm telling you, that like I'm gonna show you once again. Remember, this right here is I've seen it down to like I've seen 55 to like 82 spread. All that would have been profit. And you got to think how that looked pip wise. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even off 20, 30 cents, that I want to say that could be like $300-400. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all this so y'all don't get discouraged. Like you don't have to bet your entire account, even when you testing it out. Like you can use pennies and still, but just be careful though, because like if it go the other way of the drain, you make sure you got the capital or whatever. But I'm saying that as don't be afraid, because to a degree they still follow the same things we go. So excuse me. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's where it's at. Um, what did we take? What was it yesterday?
UCAD.
UCAD. Is that the one that hit? Yeah, UCAD is the one that smashed.
I was gonna ask you. Look, go to a 4 hour.
It smashed.
Yeah. Look
It
at
smashed.
that momentum candle.
Yeah, I saw that earlier as well.
What time of this one?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Remember,
a
it's news too, so they may use this to retrace.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that too, because it's like 100 pip candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the retrace by itself is uh-oh. Hold on. Sorry. See that? I got distracted. Here we go. Yeah, that definitely looks like a retrace for sure. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Man, shit. I guess for real, we can just stay on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like We can eat. I mean, but beware of news though.
Yeah.
The one that like if we do this pair, I would prefer we like watch this pair, and we can watch this pair, and y'all can see the behavior, so you can because news, the FOMC meetings is oh cool, I'm activated. See if it's gonna push. I ain't gonna trip. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, we'll play this again. For sure. For sure, for sure. And retrace here because that is the retrace from here. I forgot I got my mouse. Let's see what this thing looks like. And go back to I'm gonna find something more cool. Something that can be entered in. I guess you can use this. Yeah. And see how they handle that. I was trying to find something lower. Okay. Let's see. Calls. I will do this though. To here. Push down. Stop playing with me, baby. Stop playing, baby. All right, my bad, y'all. I was paying attention to that trade too. Y'all with me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So shit, I'm gonna keep y'all interactive on this. Okay, so what I tell you what, let me do this. Let me delete all this crap. I'm gonna ask y'all what would y'all do. Yeah, when y'all talk me through, I'm gonna delete this. Hold on. So delete all this. I know y'all just seen me, so it's kind of like, what's the point, right? All right, Justin, can you hear me? Or no, tell me,
Yep.
what would you do in this situation?
Well, I went to the 1 hour and I marked a tipping point, like right where it's at, basically.
Where?
Go more to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used that one right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Let's see. I was looking at that, but it was, let me see. Yeah, see, they already above. And you
Yeah.
can go with that. But the only problem, I'm gonna let you finish. What made you get that? Finish telling me, and then I'll critique. I don't want to interrupt. Go ahead.
Well, because I was looking for a tipping point on the lower time frames, but there wasn't really, like, that's basically the only tipping point I could use, I guess. But I guess uh like I wouldn't put my buy stop on top of that tipping point that I just marked up. I'd put it like, I guess, because I have my zone a little bit lower than yours for my market structure, so I'd put it somewhere in there to retrace to that 1 hour candle and the 4 hour candle, and it's
What,
something
right
like,
up in here?
yeah, like right there.
You,
I could share my screen if you want.
yeah, go ahead. I want to see what you'll do.
All right, so this is what I have right now. Like I said, I wouldn't put my buy stop on top of here. I was looking, I guess, for the quote unquote the safer trade, which would be, I guess, in my eyes, when once it enters my zone in here, and then getting the retrace about here. So it'd be like around 30 something pips.
Okay, well, let's go to the 15-minute. Where's the tipping point you can use to enter that? to find at the end.
This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this would be put up a little bit higher,
However,
like that.
yeah, I'm glad I got out. Oh, you on the 4 hour now, right? Go wait, slide over a little bit. 4 hour. Slide over some more.
Yeah.
And some more. You can go to the hourly and then go back to that section again. No, I was trying to see if we can find something that covers something else.
Or this one, or this one right here, I guess.
Yeah. Zoom in. Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And drag that over.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You see
that's
what
better.
I did there?
Yeah.
Because it covers some of those spots where you might have hit some. How many pips is that though?
Which one?
Like from the top of here, from like here to here. Is that enough?
So it'd be like 20 something, like 20 pips.
22. Yeah. I mean, I guess you can do it from that one too, but that would have just been like for you to see this little area right here.
Yeah.
You know, so they might have came across that 15 and then toe tap those, and then you know what I mean. You want to kind of see how they playing, and instead of putting like 1,000 lines, like that hourly cover all of that. That's why I was saying that. No, you can. I mean, if you want to take it from your 15, if that's what you prefer, or whatever.
No, I like this one better.
Yeah. That way, you can, because I mean, then remember this is a retrace, so don't be afraid to just take like 18, 19, even though the retrace might be like 28 or something.
Yeah.
And the way it's set up, that's just my opinion. Yeah, it's not like, a law or something. That's just my opinion. Safe if you're looking to go safe.
Yeah.
Sure. And yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So let me take back over the screen.
Yep.
Hey, I hope y'all didn't forget. I'm getting my energy back up. I hope y'all didn't forget what I asked y'all yesterday. Y'all remember?
About the challenge?
Yeah, but what's the last thing I was like, hey, let's do this. Y'all remember?
Yeah, everyone to analyze a chart back with something.
Yeah, exactly. I know y'all probably do this already, but wait a minute. Oh yeah, we don't know that trade. What was the trade? Was it AUD? Yeah, remember this one? Okay, so this is what I was looking for. Remember we were talking about this too,
You're still on USD CAD.
Yeah, I got you. See, I was already going before you reminded me. I beat you this time. Okay, so remember this trade, right? When I was like, this is basically an hour range, but I was using my bad, but I was using tipping point. Remember yesterday we looked at AUD Jappy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this right here is why I was saying too about putting a double one. Like if y'all were looking, y'all could have ate off of this. This was like quite a bit, and that was actually nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody took that. We were keeping an eye on it, remember? And we were looking for it to possibly drop here, ride it. But then before we got off out, that's why I did that too. Because if it goes the other way, you know what I mean? You don't always have to be like, oh, it may go down. We look for it, but I forgot what they were showing us. Oh, yeah. I remember. This is why we did it. I should have left notes. See, that's why you make notes. Remember, we did that, right? Because I was saying this looked like a continuation.
Yeah.
Like one of those.
Oh yeah, no. I remember.
Yeah, you remember now.
Yeah.
See, that's why I leave notes. See, that's exactly why. And then I was like, yeah, it could come here, but we've seen this before too, where that actually shift momentum, and this happened. So that's why I was like, in that case, see, I'm not perfect, y'all. I forget to. In that case, you could do like what happened here, because this actually lined up perfect when they ranged right here, and then they came through that, and then ranged right here. You see what I'm saying? That was just like a perfect setup. And then when they came back, they never even broke the tipping point. So you could have held it, right? Even with saying that, you could have held it and say if you like, oh man, because most, we use dynamic stop loss, but there are some times where like you can just save yourself a few dollars and be like, just take a however many pip loss and get out. And so you could have, like, you know what I mean? This was kind of easy gauge right here. You know what I mean? Because I would be like, if it breaks the tipping point and they start closing, like they didn't even break it with a wick. You know what I'm saying? So I would be like, if they close in their side and doing that, even though you would have been negative, because I know y'all see it, even though you would have been negative, it wasn't a lot, but you would have probably been negative 9 pips, which depending on what you bet, it may look like a lot, right? You could have just let it sit here and let them close, and then here you go, voila. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just that's just like an example of if y'all ever trying to figure out when to hold the trade. Anybody having problems with that? Like knowing when to hold the trade, when to get out and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do sometimes.
Yeah, I do as well.
What in particular?
I don't know. I think sometimes, obviously, when it's negative, I don't want to pull it, but I think sometimes, obviously, some candles might show me some other things, but because I don't know, it like not confuses me, but I like doubt myself.
I understand. What I would do is, I think what's happening is, y'all got to get like and we got the thing about when to close the trade. You just got to have a certain amount of rules, not certain amount of rules, but certain rules that that you go by. You know what I mean? Like if you start seeing them close impulsively in the other direction, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like think about taking it out.
Like this right here would have been on the hourly. That would have been cause for concern if I had to buy.
Yeah.
But it's not really that impulsive compared to like these. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that would have made me like say, let me watch. You know, like Nemo say, toe the line, or let me see what's up. You know what I mean? Let me watch the the yard line, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever. And once you saw this, you could have eased up. This still would have been a little cause for concern, right? I'm saying if
just
you
because of the wick.
Yeah, because of the wick. Like I'm going through this because I can imagine I've been there before, and it happens. And then you let it close, but then when like you gotta imagine that closed, so now you watching. Now if you see this one was good because they didn't leave any wick here. They didn't pulsate to the downside at all. You know what I mean?
They just went straight up.
It just went straight up. It pulled back a little bit, but they never actually like broke. And then you see what I'm saying? So it's like if you watching price action, especially like on the 15 and stuff, just get a look at like right here. This right here.
Yeah.
When you look at, especially on the 15, this would have been sign to me that this just is a good tipping point. Now, when they were closing with all these wicks here still like that, this, like I said, here, I would have started to look a little bit because of how they were closing. But then they gave you that close right on top of it. Like they gave signs they weren't ready to really break it yet. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they didn't even like go through the tipping point at all. They've just sat in it.
Yeah, so that's when they start doing stuff like that, and you in a trade that happened like that. That's one way you could be like, okay, if they close below, like not throw a wick. If they throw a wick and close with momentum on, like say if they do this, and I hope this here is gonna help. And don't like watch price action in general, right? But if they do this right here, oh man, that's like yeah, I was trying to draw a square, man. It like a nugget, like a Chick-fil-A nugget or something, man. So like, I mean, that'll suck, right? A wick that long, but I'm saying that right there and still closing green in the candle box, that would have been like an indicator to be like, okay, let me see what they do. Because then you may see this, this, they may not break. They may throw one more wick and leave something else here. Long as they don't close that candle hit. And once again, I'm gonna say this, sometimes you might not have time and it's like that. But most times, unless they about to impulse to another region, like if they threw a momentum, from what I see when I'm like watching, and I'm sure y'all see the same thing. Whenever they do impulse or momentum, it's normally to some other tipping point. They don't just do it randomly. You know what I'm saying? It normally stops at some prior or previous price action. Y'all notice that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and I don't know if that's something that should be like automatic, but okay, so let's say here right now, say this may happen right here where they just impulse and stop right at that tipping point and they close red and we in the buy. Then I would get out and reassess because you don't want to hold your money so much and be like, oh, I'm gonna make it back, and then they continue down when in fact you can see them play this and possibly see them come back here, right? You can see them possibly come back here and look for a re-entry and get your money back.
Yeah.
I'm like we make profits here, right? I'm just telling y'all, this is the grimy side of it. Like if you ever find yourself in a way like that, because it looks good, right? When you're seeing the profits and then people like holding their shades and putting nice quotes and showing you the 200-300 days or $300 in an hour or the $10,000 in one day, but you got this psychology is what's gonna like save your account. You know what I mean, and keep you in the high win percentage. Because I'm gonna tell you, when I first started, you know what most of my losses were, and it's the God honest truth. Most of my losses were from me spooking myself out of the trade, and it's just one of them things you gonna go through. You understand what I'm saying?
Same.
And
That's the same problem I had too.
yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Like, it's one of them things, and Nemo doing his best, man, and it, you know, and he telling y'all the truth. But it's one of them things some people just have to like touch and feel and see the significance of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
100%.
so don't beat yours. That's why I'm telling you. And this go out for everybody. You know, I was there at one point. Yeah, I do this now with stuff I haven't traded before. I take lower lots. I mean, because as you can see, you can still clean up. But definitely build your account. Take low risk stuff, right? Like as in far as like risk management, right?
Mhm.
And to where you like not so anxious, to where you see, to where things become more logic and less emotion. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
for me, I like something that's starting to fix that problem was like literally using like perfect risk management and just like not like I don't really look at my MetaTrader 4 that much anymore. Like I set it and then that's it. Like I don't try to spook myself. Like I just look at TradingView.
Yeah, yo, I feel that. Me too. Like I find myself looking more at the charts than MetaTrader 4. That's helped me out so much, and I agree with you on that.
That's what I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. It just is one of those things, man, where it can really suck.
Yeah.
Really, you know, you get in your emotions, and nobody likes to see red. You know what I mean? You know, and then when you see that red, it's like, oh, and you know what I mean. So just don't. That's why get to the point to where you care about not caring about your money, meaning like you care, you're gonna make great decisions, but you're not so attached to it that your emotions move with how it moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
understand? And I wanted to say that correctly because I'm not saying, you know what I mean, and we stress this, I'm not saying be dumb. I don't want to use the word, I'm sorry. I don't want to say that negative. Don't be like, I'm not saying, what I'm saying is be smart, right? Care, but don't be on that roller coaster. And the ride's much more fun that way too. You know what I mean? When you're not being carried with the wind like that. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't do that to yourself. You know, and this one of the parts we, like I said, we don't talk about very often. Like I said, everybody wants to show you that, oh, yeah, the trades, oh, Bitcoin going to 45, the rah. But the realness is like uh there's so much shit going on. You're not gonna miss. If you miss one move, fine. If you didn't get to make 200-300 off one move, fine. Take your time, and in 2-3 months, you'll be having $100 and something trades off one trade, right? And then you have 200, and then 300, and then before you know it, you'll be having $500, $600, $700 trades to where like you could trade 2-3 times in the month and make like somebody income. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
Yeah.
somewhere income. You know what I mean? Like, don't rush to be a millionaire. You know, makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm sorry for all these alerts, y'all. I told y'all my computer been going off, man. I've been setting them because I forget. Like I told you I get caught up in the moment and I'll forget. Like I'll be off in space somewhere, and be like twice as positive in the trade as I was, and I'll come back. I've been and got up and then be on the pullback. So I started having to set these alerts on MetaTrader so I can remember to go close or check, and and it helps. You know what I'm saying? So definitely it's people who know to do that. I'm just saying, just start incorporating little things, especially those of you who busy in the day, and and you like, oh man, I want to trade. Find something in the morning or before you go to work that you're looking at, and start setting alerts so you can kind of watch it, and then you can be playing with your money more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can get out of emotions more because you got a little bit more awareness without having to be so freaking aware. You know what I'm saying? And y'all deserve that, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't slave yourself. But anyway, let's get on with it. I didn't mean to go off in the deep end, but that's something important everybody needs to hear. That's what it is, man. Take y'all time and definitely move at your pace and don't overdo it at all. So, wait a minute, let me see what cat at. Oh, my daughter's so funny. She's to the neighbors. She is friendly. All right, let me share this right here. Let me look at cat. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, I didn't forget. Did y'all look at some charts and stuff and analyze some stuff?
Yeah, I was on UCAD, the one that I showed you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've just been looking on that because of the 4-hour candle that it left.
Yeah, I will say this too, man. There are times when we saw that and we're definitely market order, but it's almost like an instinct, and also keep in mind news. So you don't want to market order on something that have some manipulation coming in the next 24 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just some nuggets. You know what I'm saying? There are. Y'all will figure that out. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. My daughter. Wow. Yeah. So, anybody else looked at anything and took up that little team? I call it homework. It's more like team building, because we all gonna learn from each other. Anybody else did that team building?
Yeah, I was looking at USD CAD, but I was also looking at GBP CAD as well.
Ooh, she said I got a rep for the home team. All right, let me see GBP CAD. I'm gonna share my screen. It should be loading. Let's see. It's 30. Did you already mark it up?
Yeah, it's marked up.
Oh, can you share your screen?
Yeah, I think so.
Share. I just say in chat too.
Can you see it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I've just got this one marked up on the 4-hourly. This is a 4-hour structure. And then I couldn't, well, when I was looking earlier, I didn't find Oh, actually, there might be something now.
They went back on lockdown over there too, right?
Yeah, we're in full lockdown over here.
For how long?
They don't know, but we think it's going to be until about mid-March.
Okay, so definitely. I mean, I'm gonna let. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, there we go. I was gonna say definitely look. And the reason I'm gonna say, hey, can you go back
To 15-minute or 4?
just
4
go like to the daily and go to like March of 20, what was it, 2019? Wait, when did all this shit happen? Was it 2020?
Yeah, it was March.
Yeah, it was March.
I'm like,
March.
shit,
So it's
we in
here, yeah.
2021 now.
This bit here is March.
Okay, you see why I'm saying that? Because that happened in the high. I know y'all probably.
So you're thinking potentially could be a.
Like I would. What I'm saying is, I would definitely kind of like what I was saying yesterday about your what is it, the GX 100? I forgot the name of it, but like if you get in lockdowns and they start messing with like the economy long enough, because it may take. I mean, I'm speculating here, right? I'm not an expert, so, but from like it may begin, because I don't know if this lockdown is going to be as long, but especially after, like, say they keep ranging right here, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to think we got and I'm so sorry. I'm gonna let you finish. I just wanted to get this out.
Yeah, no, that's no worries.
Keep in mind, right? We just had like we had all these major events happening, and it hasn't even been a full year yet. We in 2 rounds of COVID, right? The lockdowns. We done had a miniature crash, and we had a bit one of the biggest elections in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would like I said, I would keep that in mind, see how they move and see what started happening even when the inaugurations and stuff happen. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to like go over the deep end with it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I do. You know what I'm saying? As far as like tying it together and kind of see what they moving like, because you may be surprised. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then and if you know the lockdown happened, it may cause, it's gonna cause a drop, as you see.
Yeah.
And that was a big ass drop.
Yeah, because it was from yesterday, and that's what's happened.
And on top of that, like I told you, they normally do some weird ass drop anyway during the elections. They do some, not just drop, but like they do like major impulse.
Yeah.
Like I checked some of the history. Some of the fellas was on with us. I don't know if you were on yet, like in the groups, and they always do like major. They did like a major push and then a big reversal to the other way on that. The U.S. pairs, a lot of the major pairs. So anyway, I'm sorry. You can continue. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I've not traded anything today. I've just been kind of watching it. So I've just would be my 4-hour structure. And then I've put some hour tipping points. So I've used that one.
Oh wait, that's your hour or 4 hours?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I need to go down to the next. So for that hourly one, I've used this one.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. And then I've used this one as well.
How many pips is that?
From here, like 67 pips.
Oh, wait, what's today? Today is the 5th, right? And we had 2 days in between. Yeah, that's true. Okay. That's actually looking pretty good right here, though, for the buy.
Yeah, and there was a few on the 4 hour as well. It's also, it gave this yesterday, this big long wick, but it's
Yeah, and they came
basically,
down.
yeah, they've basically come down now and literally hit it
What's
exactly where the
the
wick was.
measurement between these two tipping points? What is that like?
These two,
Yeah, like 20 something. That actually looked like a
30,
a dang on good trade.
yeah. Yeah, so I had this one. I've been watching this one, USD CAD and the US 30 that you were talking about as well. That moved mad today. I was watching that today when it was moving.
London session start. What time is it where you are?
Oh, it's just gone midnight.
Okay, so it started at 3 o'clock. 2 o'clock my time. 2 or 3. That's right. So because then it'll be 8 where you are.
Yeah.
On the 4 hour, and that means they have basically this candle. They have
this one.
They have this candle, another full candle, and a half of another 4 hour candle for us to see. In other words, we gotta be on the third candle starting with this one, and we can see how they play it, because that do look like a good trade.
Yeah.
It really does. Like, even just to catch it, and then the way you got it, that's pretty dope. The way you got it set up.
Yeah.
The way you got it set up, like you got like levels where you can kind of watch it at. Like, say right here, see, that's cool, man. That's cool. Like, say enter right here.
Whereabouts? Sorry.
You see that?
Oh yeah.
Say enter right there, and then you may see where they come here, play around, right? And then you can maybe take your money, and then you may see an opportunity for the sale. Like, it's a lot of opportunity in it. Yeah, and then you can see if they come here, but then actually break. Like, it's actually dope.
Yeah.
But like I said, I would like to see. I really would like to see too, especially with that announcement of what happened. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they do bring it up a little bit.
Yeah.
To trap people, knowing that it's gonna tank anyway. You never know. I'm not saying so, but
They might like collect loads of orders on the buy up and then like just shove it back down.
yeah, for sure. Or we could see the fact that this is a thing right here, right? And we may see them. We may see them. We may see them play like within this gap right here,
Yeah.
and because that's a lot of room. Like, measure that wick. That's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of orders. Like, a lot of,
it's quite a lot.
I mean, because you got to think, little Joe Smo can put down a few dollars a pip, and you got to think it's a million of them. It's 100,000. Well, it's a couple of million of those. 100. It's hundreds of millions of them. Then you got millions of the thousandaires and 100,000aires and borderline millionaires. Then you got millions. Y'all get what I'm getting at. That's a lot of orders. I'm being descriptive, but I'm just saying, like, that's a lot of orders they can play around with. So I would definitely go to the hourly again. Yeah, we may look at this trade. It's Tuesday. Well, it's Wednesday where you are.
Yeah, it's just turned Wednesday.
Yeah, look at all this, man.
Yeah.
That says one or two things to me. That says they either about to break and do this, or they doing that and they about to do something goofy, like come here and then come down, which I know y'all seen before, where we were like, oh, it looked like they should have went this way, and they'll like do a quick little snatch and then come back down. So I think that'd be dope. Y'all thinking y'all want to see about that trade? That's a decent trade.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So let's that's cool. So measure, actually let's do this. What do you think would be a great entry spot on here, Lucy, and tell me why?
Okay. So obviously you want to see how they'd handle the first tipping point, really. Let me just have a look at the minute. 15 minutes.
And they bouncing so perfectly off of it.
Mm. I don't know, maybe like to see how they handle this area as well, just because of this.
All right.
But
So how many pips that is? That's actually pretty dope. That's dope. Well, I'm saying from the red line up. Oh yeah, actually you did it right. So about 4 pips.
yeah.
You would move it about 4 pips.
Yeah, so I just see, how they handle it and then essentially look for a buy in here.
Can I show you something too?
Yeah, of course.
This right here is like a 15-minute. Measure that. That's a little 15-minute structure. So you can ride it. You can draw that structure out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Take your screen and stretch it. I was trying to say screen and stretch at the same time.
What, like that?
Yeah, stretch it long way. Yeah. Oh, not too much.
Sorry.
But shrink it back down. Shrink it back down. You see it?
This bit here.
Yeah, this and this. You can make that like a structure and see how it's already on your line.
Yeah. So you could potentially look for a buy in here.
Yeah, and then you can let it ride, see how they push through here.
Yeah.
And because you see this, and this how I was eating. It's funny because this is how I was eating. I mean, we don't have to complicate it. I'm just saying, like, if y'all gonna watch your money or whatever, if you are gonna watch it and you are concerned like that, in these times, this right here, you can see this could be a green zone pretty much. I mean, you don't have to make it that. I'm just saying, like, see how they handle here to here. Because how many pips is that? From red line to like right here.
20 pips.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
So that can be like your first take profit, basically.
Yeah, and then you can see if they come up these additional, and then go from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that way you can start to see how they handle that area. Not to complicate it, but I would definitely put an alert here or something when they get here. Remember how I was saying set the, so you can kind of say, okay, let me see how they start and the close. See, this is perfect. This is all working out perfect. Cool.
Yeah.
And you can start to see like how they're actually closing. Because you'll see when they get to these areas, how they'll start exhausting. They'll start exhausting, pulling back, exhausting, pulling back, exhausting. Then you may see snatch, boom, throw a wick. And that's how you get those wicks. And you're like, oh, this wick touched the top of the structure. But that's what they actually did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that way you can like Darius. So that way you can actually see what's going on. Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So let me clear this up and we can actually put that in. That'd be dope. Because the way it's playing and handling here, like it's not like it's throwing a bunch of like random stuff in there. It's like respecting it like nicely, right?
Yeah.
So we can put something in for like we can do 1.72 89 just to give it, you know, just to give it. I'm gonna put that in right now.
What was that? 1.7289.
Yeah, just to give it a little leeway and see how I handle. You know, keep your eye on it though, and
Yeah,
see how they
definitely.
handling price action. If you feel like they getting funny to where they are coming here and leaving random wicks outside, then reassess, because y'all have seen that before, right? You know, and it's like that's when you start reassessing, and then you say, okay, well, let me find a better entry in whatever area I got to. So what is it, 72.89? What is the GBP cap?
Yeah.
And then remember news on CAD tomorrow too. So but they keep respecting that. That's what I said. If they keep respecting that for the most part and doing what they need to do, then it's like, just keep your eye on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It's like, let me go.
So it's 1.7289.
Yeah.
You can even do 1.72897 just to give it that full pip. Just so you don't be like a tenth of whatever, a thousandth or whatever, you know what I mean? 100,000 or 10,000 or whatever, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because that will happen where that fractional math will hit your ass and activate you. Like, oh shit, if I would have been a 0.0001 higher, it wouldn't have hit. You know, so yeah, man. We in business. Like this is looking so juicy, I kind of want to load it. Yeah, man. Let me see. Oh no, buy stop. Got it. Oh yeah, and take profit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Where I measure? How many pips away is it? I know it's probably shouldn't be number 26.
Yeah.
That sound pretty dope.
Yeah.
What is that? 7314.
Yeah. 73147.
All right, so I just put mine in too. Did everybody catch that?
Yeah.
Yep.
But so remember though, because and then even more so, like say if CAD start dropping off their news tomorrow, go ahead and prepare to, like, if they don't drop on GBP. Let me see, when is damn news again? Okay. Oh no, not tomorrow. Why I say tomorrow? It's Friday. So yeah, we'll put this in, see how they handle that. We'll see how they are. I just need to make sure I draw mine up like how you got yours.
That's what I'm trying to figure out too.
Yeah, because it's so perfect, right? It's like,
Yeah.
you know what? Can you share? You can share it in the group too. Like you can like give us the link.
How do I do that? Sorry.
Just I think you just copy the link. Yeah, just copy the link. I've done it before. Oh yeah, cause see, I got it, but I drew mine up like I drew mine up. You know what? That's actually about to be dope. Let me see. I want to see yours, and let me go back to yours again. Or Yeah. Suki now. Bitcoin and went where it needed to go. Yeah, drop that. Okay, so GBP, CAD. So you had yours. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Did you get it? Yeah, that's pretty dope. Y'all want to see how I had mine?
Yeah.
Should I change back to give it back to you to share?
Hold on, let me see. I think I can. Yeah, do that, and then if you
Yeah.
got to share it, yeah, because I was trying to get it to where this how I had mine. That hour structure here. I had drew this up a while ago. I was trying to see if like what I was trying to do is to see if we could like if it really even mattered which you know what I mean? Like if you
Yeah.
have two different things like that and still kind of come up with something similar. Uh-oh. It definitely pushing. See, whereas I got a tipping point here to here. You see that?
Yeah.
And then this is like this comes from one of my old structures here. Where I could have rolled it from here to the top of this
Yeah.
structure. You see what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
kind of cool. I like yours though. I ain't gonna lie, I like yours better though. Because I didn't even like this was like this is actually old. I had just drug it across to see how it would do. I
Yeah.
don't think I've been paying attention to it that much. So it's pretty dope. See yours line up like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yep. And you have less confusion going on. See.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, I don't know if it's too like, if there's too many things going on, sometimes I confuse myself. So sometimes I just have to take it back to like just basics, just to clear it, give a different view on it.
I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm sorry. My daughter is wilding right now. Like, Daddy's on the computer. Now it's my chance. So, yeah. But you see, even on the daily, you see this on the daily,
Yeah.
you know, but they are like, I mean, it's too short because it's not long enough, right? They are ranging on the daily. November, wait, what is it? Is it, yeah, it's January. So it may even be like, let me show you. What we said. You see that?
Yeah. That's on the daily.
Mm-hmm. And you can bring this here. So, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be foreign for them to, you know, to do something. When was the election? Let me try something else. Yeah, even that. You see that?
Yeah, it's still lining up.
So it may be good reference point if they keep showing, because like that's a big wick.
Yeah.
That's like, and they didn't really like, and that's one of those. Man, look at that, bro. 237, and they didn't even go up. They didn't even go up that much. Then when they went up, they threw wicks right here. So it's like, did they really? Well, no, they went up. I mean, well, considering this, how long this wick is, I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's pretty interesting to see. Oh yeah, then you got this bad baby right here. So you see this one? I mean, we got to get too deep with it, but I'm just showing you like on the daily, you know, they show the same characteristics to it, like to those quote unquote daily tipping points, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you can even kind of like if you're going for the long term, you know, you can kind of do something like this, right? And just be like, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why you riding I mean, obviously we see that, right? But I'm just saying, like, why you riding stuff out or whatever. So you can get a bigger picture, like if you putting everything together, you're looking at what's been going on. Like, cause even look at this. This is the weekly. This is the weekly. This is the week. See that? Look at all that momentum showing.
Yeah.
Like they could be doing the whole, and it's just hypothetical. They could be doing the whole ranging thing until they, it's going up. Oh, COVID cases, and then when they hand out the vaccines and stuff, get hopeful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm giving it to you like this, because you got to think when their hopeful turns into like a few months of uh, GDP growth or whatever, you know, however they talk
Yeah.
about all that, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that'll translate over into this. You know, so kind of see how we go. Yeah, dope. So we got those trades. And let's see what else we got. Anybody else have something?
Nope.
I know somebody else was looking at something. Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Look for it.
Huh?
'Cause I have something. I just gotta look for it. I forget which one.
Oh.
I'll put it.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Yeah, did you find it?
Yeah. Just give me 1 second.
EA had a pretty big drop too on the 4 hour.
You are right. Damn, did we talk about this one?
I think like a while back ago.
Oh, I
Or
put
did we?
this in like last week. Yeah. See? Let me see. Oh yeah, this is the one we took. Yeah, this is the one we took that overly clear. Remember? I remember. Yeah, this is the one we took. Yeah. And we took it down and then they blew past, remember? I remember now. Yep. This is another trade. I'm glad I left that up. So 697. And then yeah, so we were taking it from 6097 up here and riding it to 74. And then that was I think that was like 20 something pips. But then it like blew past. I remember that. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope.